Can non-residents start a US LLC? Yes, and it's easier than you think. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to set up your own LLC without an accountant. But before I go into that, a little disclaimer, I'm not an accountant or a CPA, I'm simply sharing my personal experience. But what are the legal and tax benefits of a US LLC? Forming an LLC protects your personal assets like your saving or home. But the main reason why people open a US LLC is to get an access to payment gateway like Stripe. Stripe support a very limited number of countries, and most of the Middle East and Africa is not in the list. So if you want to open a Shopify store and use Stripe, you will need a US or UK company. Choosing your business type, LLC versus C Corp. What is the difference? LLC, easy to set up, flexible tax options, and ideals for freelancers and small business owners. C Corp, in the other hand, great for raising capitals or going public, ideal for tech startup, but higher setup cost and sometimes double taxation. Now let's go into the steps to form a LLC. I personally recommend Non-U.S registered agents. The cost of forming an LLC with Non-U.S, it only costs you $39 plus your state fees. This is the website where you will open the US LLC. I will walk you through the steps. First thing, we start an LLC. As you can see, it's just $39. These are the fees for opening the LLC with Non-U.S. First thing, what type of a company? Most people choose LLC. So the first thing we need to do is choose the state we want to work on. Of course, there are several states, people from outside the US. The most popular states are Wyoming. They have many benefits. One of the most important is that you can hide your information. So I'll choose Wyoming. I'll show you the price of each state. As we said, Non-U.S will only charge $39 to establish the company, but the state has state fees that differ for each state. So if we put Wyoming fee is $104. I'll show you how much would be for different states. Let's start with the first one. How expensive is that? The annual fee for these states. Wyoming is only $100. And if we look at Delaware, it's $100 as well, but the annual fee is more expensive than Wyoming. I think it's $300 a year. Generally, we'll choose Wyoming, which is $104. Next, choose a name. To make it easier, I'll just do Huria. And then, will you need a document, filing, lawsuit, and legal notices? No. Here, we write what the company is working on. You can use the generic business purposes, but it's preferable that you write the purpose of the organization includes and limited to e-commerce. We can write e-commerce or something simple. We will need this. So they're required to have an agent in the US. UK company is not required. Only a UK address is needed for a UK company. But in America, you must have an agent. So we'll use their agent service, which is free for the first year. And the address, which is the same. In here, we need to choose the member management type. If you hover around it, it explains what it means. Member managed. This is what most LLC choose, this management type. The other type is manager manage. Members elect outside managers who make business decisions. So obviously that does not apply. So it's member managed. And then you write your name, the person who is opening the company. Let's say Huria. And then address to record with the state. Our registered agent address will be the address, their address, and then continue. In here, you need to fill in your details, okay? So the CEO, your details, your first name, last name, your phone number, and your country. So where you're based. So if you're based in the United Arab Emirates, so you will write that, and then you write your mail address in the UAE, and then your phone number there, everything, and then continue. Here you need to form an account with Non-U.S, so all your papers will appear in your dashboard. So you need your email address, create password, and confirm a password, and continue. So this is an extra bundles if you wanted to add them, and I want to advise to that. For example, they have a free 90-day trials. where you can cancel anytime, which gives you everything: business domain, business website, business email, phone service. I was actually interested in their phone service, and when I actually added this bundle, I thought it's going to be free for 90 days. Why not? So when I added it, I got an error message, basically an email sent to me saying you can't have this bundle because you're not based in the US, so you can't have that phone service, so that bundle does not apply. So basically I cancelled it. So nothing here, we continue. Here other options that you need to add, so tax ID. So if we do this one, there is two. We can get one if you have a social security number that does apply for people in the US, but if you are outside the US, you have this. So you have to pick this one, which is for $200. Again, I have added this. So to get your EIN number, I've added this, and then when I looked at the dashboard, it said to me the EIN number will be available after 80 days. I thought that's too long. So I researched it further and I knew how to do it. So I did the EIN for free myself, and I'll do a video about how I obtained it from outside the US. I'll do a video next about the EIN. If you have any questions about them, you can put them in the comments below. So as I said, I've added this, and then I discovered it's too long, so I've cancelled it, so I got a refund. Okay, so without a tax ID, it's going to be $143, which is the state fees, and the $39. So we continue. So this is the final step. All you need to do is add your name, your last name, your card number, the security code, and then pay for the service. And then you will get a notification when your company is formed. Normally it takes, I think, about a week, but 3-4 days you will get all your paperwork on your dashboard on your Non-U.S. Just to show you inside your dashboard. So this is how your dashboard will look like inside Non-U.S. Any documents, for example, your incorporation papers, everything will be under this tab. And if there is anything that outstanding and they need your attention to it, you'll have a notification here. But I also wanted to show you something. Say here, stay informed about BOI filing requirements. So this is something that was required when I did the LLC, and Non-U.S actually offered it as a service for $9 extra. So they will do that filing that was required. So you need to fill in the information and upload your passport. This information was required at the time. Now, as of March the 5th, this is no longer required, so you don't need to worry about it. But if they were required, you might find a notification. It could change in the future, but that was required, and now Non-U.S doesn't offer it even in their services. But it's something really simple that you can actually do. So just keep an eye if any updates or any requirements that might arise. So that's everything. Hope you find this video helpful. If you have any questions, please put them below, and thanks for watching.